Welcome everyone, today we are going to recap a 2022 action thriller film called The Gray Man. The movie opens up in a state prison in Florida with a man named Fitzroy. He comes to bail out a prisoner named Six. He tells Six that if he bails him out, Six has to work for his organization, the CIA. He assigns Six under an elite squad known as Sierra. 18 years later, Six is set on a mission with his colleague Agent Miranda in Bangkok to eliminate a potential threat. After Six sets up his gun, Danny Carmichael, his center chief in charge of CIA operations, briefs him on the mission and the target he is to eliminate. According to Carmichael, the target is selling information that could compromise national security. As Six is about to execute the target, he stops because he notices a kid near the target. Although Carmichael orders him to continue with the mission and insists that collateral damage won't be an excuse, Six disobeys, claiming that the gun jammed. He then switches on the emergency alarm as everyone is in a rush. He takes out Dining Car securities. After a long, hard battle, he catches up with Dining Car. Dining Car tells him he was once an operative like him and his real name is actually Sierra 4. Six then stabs Dining Car. In his dying state, Dining Car tells him he was recruited by Fitzroy, just like how they recruited Six. He was on to tell Six that Carmichael is a bad man. He then gives Six a necklace containing a hard drive. He tells Six that he should use the hard drive to bring down Carmichael. Sierra 4 then breathes his last. Agent Miranda meets up with Six. He tells her that Dining Car knew who he was and in Sierra there wasn't any intel. After a proper search is done on Sierra 4's body, Carmichael is told that the drive wasn't on him. Carmichael, frustrated, then calls Six. He tells Six to give him a status report. He then asks Six if he took anything from Dining Car's body, but Six replies negatively. Six tries opening the drive, but he discovers it is encrypted, so he gives a stranger the package to take for delivery to a place where it can be decrypted. The next scene opens up in Baku, Azerbaijan. Six calls Fitzroy, who is already in retirement. He tells Fitzroy that Carmichael's ways might not be straight, as he was asked to execute a Sierra member. Fitzroy then asks for Six's location and says he will send a local extraction team to keep him safe. Six tells Fitzroy that before Sierra 4 died, he handed him some kind of hard drive that would expose Carmichael. Fitzroy then tells him to get to an airfield in Chiang Mai, where his local extraction team will be waiting. In the next scene, Carmichael tells Susan, a CIA agent, that Six knows where the drive is and refuses to tell him. He says it's time to call someone who could handle Six perfectly. The scene switches to Lloyd Hansen, who is established as a psychopath who loves torturing his prisoners. He receives a call from Carmichael telling him to locate and destroy a target called Sierra 6. He tells Lloyd that Six has sensitive information that could put them all in a dark place. He instructs Lloyd to eliminate Six and retrieve the drive by any means necessary. Lloyd requests Fitzroy's files so he can capture someone close to him and make the old man spill information concerning Six. Carmichael also tells Susan she will assist in the mission, even though she is reluctant because she feels Carmichael isn't doing things the right way. The scene switches to Chiang Mai, the extraction site. Six arrives at the site, prepared to leave Bangkok with a local team Fitzroy sent. Agent Miranda is on her way to a mission in Singapore when she receives a call from Carmichael. He tells her to meet him in Berlin. Meanwhile, Lloyd pays Fitzroy a visit while he attends a funeral. Lloyd insists that Fitzroy should reveal Six's location or his niece will face dire consequences. Fitzroy is informed that his niece has been abducted and the only way to save her is to reveal Six's whereabouts. While the local team is transporting Six, they receive a call from Fitzroy, instructing them to eliminate Six quietly. The team leader conveys the order to his men. When they approach Six, who is taking a nap, he spots them and a fierce fight ensues, causing extensive damage to the plane. During the intense fight, the plane begins to disintegrate, with parts of it tearing apart. Six manages to grab a parachute, but a member of the local team's security hijacks it. They both jump and land on the parachute, resulting in the local team's soldier being strangled to death midair. After Six lands in Turkey, he contacts Fitzroy and informs him of the plane fight and the assassination attempt. Fitzroy reveals that they have his niece, Claire, and urges Six to cooperate. Lloyd intervenes in their conversation and proposes a deal to exchange Claire for cooperation, but Six refuses. Fitzroy taunts him, calling him a child. Lloyd asserts that all the world's intelligence agencies are after Sierra 6, and he has nowhere to hide. The movie then shifts back 2 years to London when Fitzroy recruited Six to protect Claire, who has a heart condition. Claire's pacemaker had a glitch, but it was fixed, allowing them to monitor it remotely. As they bond, Six recalls the harsh treatment he endured from his father in the past. Later, Claire experiences pain and Six rushes her to the hospital, where the pacemaker issue is resolved. That night, Six confronts an intruder in their apartment and protects Claire, but she remains unaware of the incident. Returning to the present day, Six arranges for a new passport and identity. During the photo session, he falls into a dry well when the photographer activates a hidden trap. Six is informed that a substantial bounty is placed on his head. In Berlin, Agent Miranda visits Carmichael at the CID station, where she is warned about the consequences of not revealing information about Six or the drive's location. Carmichael claims that Six is the last remaining Sierra and shows her the captured address. Lloyd is informed that Six has been captured, but Six is already planning his escape. He causes flooding by breaking pipes to divert the water. When Lloyd's men arrive at the well, a scuffle breaks out and one of the captors is shot. Six escapes by smashing the glass with the water's force. As Six attempts to flee, Lloyd catches up with him, but Agent Miranda tranquilizes Lloyd. She orders Six to get in the trunk of her car, and when he refuses, she shoots him in the leg with a tranquilizer. The scene shifts to a castle in Croatia, where Lloyd has taken Fitzroy and his niece. Susan, upon their arrival, complains to Lloyd, telling him that he isn't supposed to kidnap Fitzroy and his niece. She tells him that he isn't doing it the right way and that her career is at stake. Lloyd gets angry, telling her that he is the only hope she's getting to get that drive back, and he has an advantage as he isn't going to follow their rules and get things done the right way. In the next scene, we can see Agent Miranda with Six. She tells him that they pulled her out from field duty and he is going to clear her name. She then asks him what he stole from the agency. He tells her that Sierra Ivy had given him a drive before he died, but it was encrypted, so he sent it to the UK agency chief Margaret Cahill, who was living in Prague, to help out. Meanwhile, Lloyd is told that during the night of the Bangkok operation, Six had sent the package to a person in Prague. Lloyd then goes over to Fitzroy to torture him so he can get answers from him. After plucking off his nails, Fitzroy finally opens up. Agent Miranda and Six then pay Margaret a visit in Prague. She tells them that the drive contained Carmichael's dirty laundry, all his tortures and assassinations, and that is why Six is on the ledge. She then tells them to copy the file and leak it to the press. She also volunteers to give him her car, which is bulletproof. As they are talking, Lloyd's men arrive at her place, releasing heavy gunfire while Lloyd watches from home in Croatia. As they are all going for cover, Margaret shows Six a basement where he could use to get away, but then she locks herself out. Six then begs her to open the door, but she refuses. She sacrifices herself by blowing up the entire apartment with Lloyd's men in it. Police then arrive at the scene. As they try to arrest Six, he attacks them and flees. They get into a hot chase. The police finally catch up with him after he got into an accident. They handcuff him to a bench as Lloyd's Alpha team approaches the city square where he is handcuffed. Six tells the police to clear all the people away, but they shut him down. He takes their gun and opens fire in the air as people run away for cover. The Alpha team then engages in a heavy gun battle with the police, taking several of their men down. Lloyd's team destroys the majority of the police vehicles while Six hides for cover. The SWAT team then arrives using the machine gun on Lloyd's men. Lloyd then orders the Bravo team to take out the cops. The SWAT team then fires massively at the Bravo team. They tell Lloyd that they couldn't get to Six as there were too many cops. Six manages to pick up a gun as he fires at the team. After many exchanges of gunfire, he cuts loose from the handcuffs and goes inside a moving train. Lloyd's men follow him as they fire heavily at it. Miranda then comes to rescue Six with Margaret's car, but she is chased by the city police. They get into a hot chase, causing a lot of damages. The train crashes as Six jumps into Miranda's car, then they escape. After Lloyd finds out that all his team is gone, he tells another agent called Avixan to track and retrieve the hard drive. Meanwhile, Six and Miranda go over to Claire's hospital so they can track and rescue her. They get hold of the hospital's swipe card and check for her location. As they are conversing, Avic catches up with them. He asks for the drive, and when they refuse, he effortlessly beats both of them and steals the drive. Miranda and Six then drive over to where Six would be treated because he is badly injured. As he is treating his injury, Miranda asks him why he went to prison. He tells her that his father fancied himself a real macho man and wanted him and his brother to follow his path. He started treating them badly, and it became obvious he killed his father and was put into prison until Fitzroy found him. In the next scene, Avic goes over to meet Lloyd. He delivers the drive to him. Miranda and Six then arrive at the location where they held Fitzroy and Claire captive. After ambushing some security, they get hold of heavy gun power. Miranda uses her RPG to destroy the place, while Six goes over to rescue Fitzroy and Claire. Lloyd and his men continue to chase after Six and Fitzroy. Fitzroy then tells Six to continue the journey without him as he is badly injured. He tells him to take care of his niece. When the situation becomes critical, Six takes Claire and jumps into the river. Fitzroy, on the other hand, uses a grenade to blow up Lloyd and his men, thereby sacrificing himself. Luckily, Lloyd escapes the explosion. Avik, on the other hand, gets into a fight with Miranda. As he's about to finish her off, he surprisingly gives her the drive. He tells her that Lloyd and his men aren't honorable people and they don't deserve the drive. He drops the drive and leaves. After engaging in a gun battle with Six, Lloyd captures Claire and holds her at gunpoint. Six then throws his gun away as they battle. After Lloyd notices that he is losing the fight, he brings out his knife, stabbing Six numerous times. Six then grabs hold of him and pins him down. Susan then comes over and shoots Lloyd. After she has killed Lloyd, she tells Six that Lloyd was going to take all the blame for everything and what she needs is just a witness to corroborate her story. She tells him that if he wants to see Claire alive, he has to do everything she asks him to do. She then takes Six to the medics after she notices he is bleeding out. In the next scene, Carmichael, Susan, and Miranda are exonerated by the higher authorities in the CIA. They are clear of criminal charges after Carmichael destroyed the drive. Carmichael then asks Susan where they kept Six. She tells him that he is kept on the most secure floor. When Susan and Carmichael arrive at the location where Six is kept, they discover he has escaped the building. Six then rushes over to save Claire from Susan's men who are guarding her house, and the two are happily reunited and the movie ends here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next one.